we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that frightens us. We ask ourselves, who am I to be gorgeous, talented?
Do we have a microphone?
Nope, but I can walk over there. We ask ourselves, who am I to be gorgeous, powerful, talented? Actually, who are you not to be? Marianne Williamson. And every time I have a success, I wonder, who am I? I did graduate from college at 19. I was teaching at 20. I started my chiropractic practice from 0 to 6 figures. And by the way, I went to chiropractic college with 3 children at home. And I wrote 2 best-selling novels. But take my success out. Put yours in. What is that one trait, that one key that allowed you to be successful? That one key that allowed you to overcome disappointment. You know, when you thought somebody was there for you but wasn't. Disillusionment, when everything you believed in, like marriage, family, gone. Or even devastation, when you didn't think you could go on. What was that one trait, that one thing? You know, you go to a meeting and you'll hear 5 keys, you'll hear 101 ways, and then you can't even remember them. What is the one key, the one thing? I'll tell you. It's unshakable drive. And what does it look like? It looks like an 11-month-old child learning to walk. 11,000 tries, but didn't give up. Winston Churchill said, the only way to succeed is to go from failure to failure with an equal enthusiasm. And we all had it. I mean, we all had this unshakable drive. We all didn't try, oh, I walked 5 times, it didn't work. We all came into this room. But what happens to that drive? Well, by the time we're teenagers, we have heard no 150,000 times. And yes, a mere 50,000 times. And do you know that one no, one disappointment can stop us in our tracks? I remember there were 400 people in the audience, and the play was Thumbelina. And I had my little pink tutu, and I was Thumbelina. And after that, they had an award ceremony. And they give this award for character. I didn't know what it meant, but the trophy was really pretty. And I won that trophy. And I came off the stage, and I showed my mother, and I said, what did you think? And she said, the play was boring. And I said, that was mean. And she said, who do you think you are? And threw that trophy in her bag and said, you think the world is waiting for you? Well, after that, I never went on the stage again. I mean, after all, our mother's words are our world. There was another mother who knew that. Mary Elliott Edison. Her son came home with a note and handed it to her. She looked at that note and she said, it says that you are so brilliant that we can't teach you anything. So I'm going to homeschool you. She did. After she died, her son, Thomas Edison, found that note. And that note said, your son is so dumb, don't send him back to school. She knew what one disappointment could do to a child. And that, no wonder Thomas Edison is known for saying, the only way to succeed is to try one more time. But what happens when our parents or those who are close to us don't see our light, don't see our brilliance. I remember my father called me down to the basement. I was a teenager. And I went down to the basement, and he was digging through this carton that his sister, who died, had left. And he took out this jewelry box, an oval jewelry box with porcelain on top. It was kind of ugly, but I thought it was pretty then. And he gave it to me. And I said, well, thank you, but do you think I could have some of those books that are in that box? And he said, sure, we were just gonna throw them out. Because in my house, education was not a value. Someone wants me. My father went to 8th grade. 8th grade, that was it. So I took those books, and suddenly the world was waiting for me. They became my mentors. And we all have access to mentors like that, books. I went on, I graduated from college, got a master's, got married, had children. And this marriage thing is really easy. All you have to do is cook like Julia Child, have the patience of Mother Teresa with your children, and be a sex goddess at night. So I was good. And then, one day, my husband came home, and he told me he wasn't happy. He said, it's not you. But I knew it was me. I knew I wasn't pretty enough. I wasn't sexy enough. I wasn't smart enough. I wasn't enough. And every shirt and every tie confirmed that. And but he said, don't worry, I'll take care of the children while they're living with you. All you have to do is sign this agreement that my attorney drafted, and I'll take care of the children. We had 3 boys. Well, I went to an attorney, and the attorney was going to charge $3,000. He could have said $1 million. I had no money. I had nothing in my name. Oh, that's not true. I had a $10,000 student loan. That was all mine. And we just moved to California from New York. I knew no one. So I signed. If my children were taken care of, that would be fine. That's all I cared about. 6 months later, the children came home from a visit to their dad, and they said, they were talking about his amazing new house, his swimming pool. He was adopted. And they told me they were moving. The night they left, I walked from empty room to empty room to empty room. The house wasn't that big, but it sounds way more dramatic. I went to the family room and sat down in that big white chair, and I looked at the TV, the clock over the TV, 11:15. 11:15. The world wasn't waiting for me. I didn't think I could go on. The past wrapped its tentacles around me, and all my failures were like Velcro, and my successes, Teflon. And I really thought about ending it. Then I remembered this wedding that I went to. The bride was gorgeous, the groom was handsome. When they said I do, doves flew overhead. And then I heard they had a child, a little girl. And then I heard the father got custody of the little girl. I saw the father and the little girl at the funeral of that beautiful bride. That beautiful bride who had an 11:15 moment but didn't make it. And I remembered that little girl's face and couldn't do that to my children. You know, it's okay to crumble to the floor, but you can be a victim of your history or the victor of a new story. And you have to, you know, Elie Wiesel said, and he wrote of the Holocaust, even in the darkest life, there is light. And Les Brown, we all know, he says, you have greatness in you. Well, we have to find our light, find our greatness, and create a new story for us. Draw a new canvas. Speaking about canvases, did you know that in World War II, Picasso and the other artists didn't have enough canvases because they were being used for the ship's berths? And what they did was they painted over their old masterpieces. And that's what we have to do. So, I had just graduated from chiropractic school. I decided I'm gonna open a practice. I went to the bank, you know, the bank where I was the Mrs. Doctor, and they all knew me. And I said, I want a business loan. Well, they laughed at me. I mean, I had a mortgaged house, I had a Datsun Maxima, wasn't that impressive, but I had a Datsun Maxima, and a degree, and $10,000 student loan. There was no way. So I did something that each and every one of us has to do. I gambled on myself.
I love it.
I sold that house. And I had enough for 4 months of practice. 40% of businesses fail in the first year. I had 4 months. How was I gonna do it? I knew no one. Look around you. You have gold here. I networked. Now, I couldn't buy other people's goods and services. I couldn't use the financial planner, that was for sure. I couldn't buy a house. So what I did was I connected people. A realtor with a mortgage broker, a CPA with a financial planner. And this is why I say you have gold. I invited people to my networking groups. There were nights, I will tell you, I slept in the office because I went from a meeting. And you know what? And by the way, yes, I did make it 4 months. And in 2 years, I had this huge practice. I was I was a teacher. I was treating Maria Osmond, the Rockettes. I was a paid expert on Judge Judy, $500, not a big deal, and they aired it twice.
We'll take it all day, every day.
I mean, my practice was amazing. I had a house in Laguna Beach overlooking the ocean. Aside, I sold it for $200,000. I thought I was the most brilliant real estate person. But I had a house, not a home. I had money. I didn't have meaning because I had this secret that kept me up at night. This secret that prevented me from enjoying anything that I did. And that secret that I was so ashamed was that I can have my children. And this is an aside that I wasn't even going to put in, but I am. About a month ago, my son, who's over 40, said to me, you know, I need an apology. I need to know why you didn't fight. For like almost 40 years, he kept that. So, you know, and I couldn't enjoy anything. Then something happened. The spot on my arm was melanoma. The spot on my leg, and I never thought I'd ever be able to wear heels again, that was melanoma too. And I decided right then and there that I had wasted 20 years. And so many of us waste maybe only a day, maybe an hour, maybe years, because someone else has told us we're not good enough, we're not smart enough, we're not enough. That was when I decided I had to do something. So what did I do? Then I thought of stories. Stories are how we relate, how we learn, how we remember. And you know, with no offense, you tell a man nice shoes and he'll go, You tell a woman nice shoes, and she'll say where she bought it, what even told me
Yep.
it's the same color as my first bicycle. We can tell stories. So that was how I wrote the first book, Sex Happens. Thank you. And Sex Happens is the story of a woman who loses custody of her children. It is not my story, because that would be very boring. I was a workaholic. It is a story where there's a custody battle that is so poisonous it almost becomes murderous. There are twists and turns. So it became a bestseller, and then I got invited to speak at all these fundraisers and working wardrobes, and it was being used to make money for charities. I thought, wow, this is great. In New York, where you can raise $3,000 for Save a Child. So then when my son called me, yes, my 3 children are very close. And you know that guy who left me? No, he's not back. But I'm married to Prince Charming. And on our first date 16 years ago, he brought slippers for the princess. And so, and no, he's real sweet. And he's amazing. So, my 3 children are close, and my oldest son came into my chiropractic practice, and my grandson is now in chiropractic school. So when my son said he's involved in Child Rescue, which is an organization that goes in and rescues children who've been trafficked, I said, well, I'll write a book. I'll write a book and we'll raise funds. You know, when you go to a store and suddenly you can't find your child, you know the panic, the terror that you have. Well, that's what I decided to show. Show you what happens to the family when their 6-year-old Gracie is abducted. I didn't want to get gruesome. Spoiler alert, she comes back, but you'll never figure out who took her. And so that's how I wrote Gracie's Gone. Not only did it become a bestseller and some Reader's Choice Award that I got, and also now the agent who tried to sell Sex Happens is working on making that a movie. So the reason I'm saying that is because doing what you love and helping the world is true victory. And it only happens when you have unshakable drive, when you're willing to go from failure to failure with equal enthusiasm, when you're ready to try one more time, when you flip the switch and you look at your successes like a Velcro, and your failures, just let them slip off you like Teflon. Then you will walk gently through life, but you will leave deep, deep footprints, because who are you not to be?